Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everybody to Chat with Kat. Thank you so much for joining us on this evening. I have one of the most wonderful women with me on tonight. Jean Jeffreys is here with us today. She is an expert in her field of health and wellness, yoga, everything well with mindfulness and thinking and learning. She's going to teach us some great tips on today. Share with us some yoga information, some yoga information, reflexology information. I am excited. I pray that you are happy and well today. And if you don't feel like you're well and blessed, take that deep inhale in and know that you are blessed. You are breathing the blessed breath of a life. You are breathing the blessed breath of life. I thank God for you on tonight. Look, no further ado. Here is Miss Jean Jeffreys. Thank you so much for joining us. Hey, ma'am, how are you?
Hello, how you doing, Miss Cat?
I'm great. I'm great. I'm so excited to have you with me, with us on tonight. I'm so glad that you were able to take the time out to visit little old us, little old me on tonight. Thank you so much for agreeing to come on. How are you?
I am wonderful, blessed. God has really, truly been good, so I have no
Yeah.
complaints.
Awesome, awesome. You look it. I love your hair. You look it always beaming, that glow, everything. Look, then see that you're gonna break it down for us today because what you've been doing for you, you're gonna tell us some things and how we can do it for ourselves so we can just get that beautiful glow that you have. Oh my goodness, so healthy and vibrant. I praise God for your testimony. It's just a walking testimony without even saying anything. And that is wonderful. That is wonderful. So, look, share with us a little bit. Hey, everybody, share with us a little bit. Well, not a little bit. We're going to spend the span of time just talking about you. But share with us right now a little bit about your business, this venture that you're on, health and wellness, body fitness, right? Tell us about it.
Oh, wow. I'm just so excited. And first of all, I want to thank you for allowing me to come on today and to be with you and your audience. God
Thank
is truly good.
you.
And I just love talking about self care,
Yes,
health, wellness,
yes.
and I believe that, you got to preach what you practice. So already be doing it before you try to convince somebody else that it really works. So, everything that I've done, everything that I'm doing, I do for myself. I've been here on this earth for a little bit of time here now, so things have been,
I learned some things. I have learned some things. Yes,
but
yes.
God is truly good. I'm still doing my wellness practice with massage, reflexology. I'm also an esthetician. Where I do skincare. And I do coaching, life coaching, and I'm also an independent health coach with Optavia. Just here recently, during the pandemic, I was blessed to get a scholarship for yoga
Wow.
training,
Mhm.
to get my yoga training certification. Actually, it was a training for Black wellness. And
Mhm.
I thought, what a wonderful tool to add
Yeah.
in my toolbox to
Mhm.
continue to help people because I love to just help people to be the best that they can be. And whatever that looks like for that individual person, that's what it is. But, we can always strive to be our best. So I
Mhm.
thought with all that I'm already doing, that would be the icing on the cake to add that in. And then when I heard about this scholarship and I was awarded the scholarship for
Wow.
my 200 hour certification, I
Mhm.
did it. It was very enlightening. What I thought yoga was just about the postures, just about the stretching and the getting into the different postures and what
Mhm.
have you. But once I took the dive into really learning and gathering the information and really becoming more informed, I realized yoga is not what most of us think that it is. Um, Yoga is really about your lifestyle.
Oh.
Yoga, anybody can do yoga. Yoga is your practice, whatever that looks like, whether it's stretching, whether it's the mindfulness piece. Yoga is really all about connection, union. union, and for me it's union to my divine, which is the Lord Jesus Christ, my connection to God, and being able to open up my heart, my mind, to allow him to use me as his vessel to be a blessing to others. And I get the benefit of that, by living that holistic lifestyle and being able to go according to the word of God. Now, I know a lot of times when you say yoga, people have some misconceptions, some.
Yes, tell us, share. Look, that's what I wanted to touch on too. Some of the cultural things that kind of that ail us in a way because we shun it or we stay away, and so yes, please share with us some of those things that we need to break free of, because just like you shared, it's not just about form and shape and all stretching and all that. Those things are encompassed in it, but it's not all about that. So thank you for bringing that up. Share with us, please.
Yes, absolutely. And the thing that got me with the first course that I took, it actually wanted to focus on inclusion and making yoga accessible to those that felt that it was not accessible. When, especially in our culture, when we thought about yoga, when we saw yoga, when we went to a yoga studio, a lot of the people didn't look like us.
Right.
Um, a lot of people didn't look like us in many different ways. Okay. And a lot of people in my community, in your community, in our community, felt that yoga was not accessible to them, whether it be the financial piece, whether it be the body shape, whether it be the color of the skin, whatever
Mhm.
that looked like. They just did not feel that it was a welcome community, for a lot of us, not all of us, because
Right.
it has been, opened up more. But I really wanted to dive into it, even from a Christian perspective,
Mhm.
recognizing the fact that some things about the practice of yoga, people think it's a religion.
Yeah.
People think it's a cult. People think that you have to do certain things like certain people. You have to be a certain way. The only way you have to be to practice yoga is to be yourself.
Okay.
And for me, it has helped me tremendously as I went through the training and I really dived into the teachings and learning about myself. It helped me to realize and recognize that I needed to be completely healed. I
Wow.
needed to go through some more grieving. I
Mhm.
needed to do a whole lot of self study. I needed to do a whole lot of checking myself and realizing and recognizing that even though I thought that I was healed in certain areas of my life, that I really wasn't.
Wow.
Um,
That's life changing.
yeah, I hadn't really fully even grieved. Um, I've always been the type of person that jumps right in and helps others. I'm good at that. I can help you get where you need to go, do what you need to do, be who you need
Mhm.
to be. I can encourage you and encourage you and encourage you. And for me, I felt that I was fine. I'm okay,
Right.
but I really had to really dive a little deeper and really understand who I am, why God has placed me here, and really what my divine purpose is. We talk about our divine purpose, we talk about walking in our purpose, but are we truly, truly, truly
Mhm.
walking and living in our purpose? Are we really doing what we were created to do? I need to answer that for myself. I had to
Yeah.
answer that for myself. And
Yeah.
even though others felt that, oh, you walking in your purpose, I didn't feel that I was there 100%. So I had
Okay.
to go through certain things,
Mhm.
um, through my training, and yoga helped me to reach that point where it was, you know what? I get it now. Yes, I get it. Walking with God, knowing who I am, removing some of those misconceptions, those limiting beliefs
Right.
that really suppressed me for a
Wow.
long time. So I needed to get myself totally set free so that I could continue to pour out to others. So
Right.
while the pandemic was, it was overwhelming. And still is for all of us. It has touched all
Mhm.
of us in so many different ways. It really helped me to kind of slow down and really look at who I am and really be able to understand fully why God did what he did in my life from a child even up to this point.
Mhm.
And while now it's not time for me to stop, it's time for me to continue to propel myself
Time for you to
forward.
continue.
That's
Yeah.
right. So yoga is for everybody.
It's for
It
everybody.
is for
Wow.
literally everybody, no matter what your size, no matter what your shape, no matter what your
Mhm.
color, no matter what your culture. It is your practice.
Wow, you know what? That has enlightened me a whole lot because I look, I'll go ahead and I'm not even going to save face about it. I'm one of the ones who was like, who thought it had something to do with religion, and then it had something to do with just things I wasn't really interested in. Like, that's not for me. That's for, just like you said, it's not for me. It's for them, those who do whatever, not really condemning anybody or judging anybody, just feeling like it's not for me. So I love that unity piece that you just talked about, that you just come into greater communion, if you will, greater communion with your belief, with your belief, and it helps to stretch you and move you, look, propel you, just like you were just saying, to a whole nother level of not just yourself, but I would have to say, and I would have to think that it gives you some additional sense of confidence. It might be a bigger word than confidence, but it gives you that, it gives you that, what is it? I can't think of the word. It's not coming to my mind right now, but it gives you a greater confidence and perspective. And that's, see, where we're so much alike in that vein of wellness and just wanting to be whole and encouraging others and things like that. So we gravitate together. Whenever we're around each other, we just gravitate to each other. And it's not like we are all the time, but whenever that happens. But God be praised, and thank you so much for sharing that. Prayerfully, someone else besides me was enlightened. Prayerfully, some questions have been answered, and also strengthening you to find out more information yourself, because there are so many things we just that just are, and we don't even speculate that much. I know I'll speak for myself, like as far as yoga, not even doing the research, not even taking the time to look into it to see what the beneficial package of it all is, just holding tight to what I think I know, and what God's word tells us, to lean not unto our own understanding, right? And that lends into that, to go and see, or search or find out, ask me. And so that's an awesome thing. I thank you so much for sharing that. And it sounds life changing. It sounds like it was very life changing. So that's awesome. I did want to touch on that, because I know we're not the only ones. And if that was what you were holding prior to that as well, it's not just us two.
Yeah.
It's not just us
And I
two.
did want to bring out another point because there's so many styles of yoga.
Okay.
Many people have different styles, different practices, or whatever. You create your own style. You gravitate to what works for you, what serves you. If there's something that doesn't serve you, don't be a part of it. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Mhm.
And I always tell my students in my classes, even with the postures, when we get into a posture, if it doesn't serve you, don't do it. Or do a modification, make an adjustment. It's not all about, wrapping your leg and your arms all in, different
Okay.
positions or whatever. It's about really what is serving you at that particular point in time.
I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. I want to know more.
I mean, it's so much that you,
Mhm.
you really can't learn it all. I mean, and that what is what propelled me to continue my training. I not
Okay.
only did my 200, I went on and further to my 300. So now I'm actually a 500 certified yoga teacher instructor. So I was blessed, but I wanted to learn more. I wanted to make sure that I could be able to, like I said, always continue to help people, not only with getting in postures, which we call asanas, but also the meditative part of it, the quiet part of it, the prayer, and all of my the majority of my sessions, I usually say a little prayer or offer scripture or some words of encouragement, and that's the practice that I have developed. That may not be for everybody, but there are some people that definitely benefit from that.
Mhm.
So, on Mondays, I have what's called a chair yoga. That's for those who, don't want to get up and down off of the mat or on the floor, up and down. They need access to a chair. They need to be able to still benefit from the practice of yoga, but they want to do it from a chair. So I
Would,
offer
would
that.
would chair yoga be beneficial for someone who may have, I don't know, who may I don't know, maybe recovering from like a wound or an injury or something like that? Would that be like the what they would do would be
Yeah.
best for them would be chair yoga?
And it depends on what kind of injury you had. Okay.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's chair yoga. Anybody can do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Because like I
Okay.
said, you go according to what your body can do. Some people have had knee surgery, hip surgeries, different surgeries or what have you. They do it from a chair, but then some people still get down on their mats and do
Right.
whatever. So you got to go according to what your body requires. And if you're under doctor's care, definitely you want to run that by them before you start any type of new regimen, for your body. But yeah, anybody can do it and just adapt the postures and poses to what you need. And one thing I always say, and that was the other thing that drew me to this particular teaching, and it's called the 8 limb path. And what that is, it has the very first two paths were about the yamas and the niyamas. And when I looked at that and compared it to the scriptures and to the 10 commandments. And basically, it's telling us what God has already told us. And one thing that stuck out most to me was one of the first ones, and that was the ahimsa, which was nonviolence. And
Mhm.
when I mentioned nonviolence to some people, they're like, well, I'm not a violent person. And I'm like, well, what do you say to yourself?
Right.
How do
Mhm.
you beat up on yourself? How do you condemn yourself? How do you
We do
judge
it.
yourself?
We
You know,
do it all the
we're more
time.
violent with ourselves than we
Yeah.
are with others sometimes.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes, we
so we need to start with ourselves and love ourselves a little more. You know, we
wow.
bought
That's
into we bought into the big lie that it was vain or it was so terrible to love yourself. Well,
mhm.
I beg to differ because
Yeah.
even the scriptures tells us to love our neighbors as who?
As
Ourselves,
ourselves.
right?
Yes, indeed.
So
Yes.
if you don't love yourself, how are you going to know how to love your neighbor? We got to love God first, right?
Right. Right. That
Love
is so
ourselves,
good.
love
Mhm.
our neighbors. Okay, you treat yourself good, you love yourself, be able to love your neighbor, right?
Yes, definitely. Wow. I mean, we could probably sit here and talk about. It seems like we could sit here and keep on talking about yoga
Oh yeah, oh
all
yeah.
night. And I pray, look, I want to thank everyone for joining. There may be people on Facebook and maybe some people on the YouTube channel. Hey, if you're on the YouTube channel, thank you so, so very much. Subscribe, comment, post up your comments, and share. If you have questions for Ms. Jean Jeffries, let us know. Post them, and I'll be sure to get them in as quickly as I can. I will. And I promise you, thank you so much for joining us on tonight and for just sharing this time with us. If this is of value to you, definitely please subscribe to the channel. Her information will be shared closer to the end of the show, classes and things of that nature. She has massage. Nate, can you go over some of the other benefits that you have with your business?
I have massage practice. I That is on hold for right now. I've just started to ease back into my practice because of COVID. I want to be very careful and very mindful of what's going on in our world today. So physical touch had been a little limited here for a while. I am gradually going back and opening up my practice for massage, for reflexology, for skincare, and my information is on my website. where you can reach me. Always feel free to reach out to me. You can call me, email me. Um, Also, the coaching. I do life coaching. Also, I do group coaching and also individual coaching. As I spoke before, I do health and wellness coaching. I'm an independent coach with Optavia that focuses on healthy weight loss, but then it also focuses on more than that, is transforming your lifestyle and really adapting a lifestyle of health and wellness and learning how to take care of your body. Um,
Awesome.
so
And
yeah.
it's like a well-roundedness that you're touching like almost every aspect of what makes us who we are or how we are and how how our bodies work together. Everything works all together. The mind, body, soul, spirit, they all work together. It's all one look, one blessed fluid machine that God has put together. Look, and we're supposed to take care of it. These bodies are our temples. We're supposed to take care of it. So I had something. Oh, reflexology. Can you share what is reflexology and how does it help?
Okay.
I'm
Well,
curious.
without getting all scientific and everything,
Okay.
reflexology is a wonderful modality. I've been doing it for quite a few years now. It actually works with the ears, the hands, the feet. There are reflexes that correspond to your glands, your organs in your body. And what you do is stimulate those reflexes, and it allows the body to bring itself back to homeostasis. Or if there's any issue that's going on in your body, it can kind of allow the body and give it space to kind of re-regulate itself and get itself back
Okay.
together. Or
Mhm.
sometimes it may be an issue going on, and if we feel that there's something that you may want to seek medical attention for, then we may suggest that. But it's very relaxing, very calming. It allows the body to go into a deeper state of relaxation. You're fully clothed. I work basically with the hands and the feet. I start out on the hands and end up on your feet. And basically anybody can have reflexology done. Short of there are some indications, which I would go over that with you before we would start a session. But yes, it's very relaxed, and I usually do either a 30-minute session or a 60-minute session.
Wow, I'm trying to. It's some pressure points. Is that what it is? Like I was like, is it like a pressure point type of sensory type of
To that,
deep? It
yes.
sounds because it sounds like massage, but it sounds like it may be deeper. It's more pressurized, possibly
It's
something like
more
that.
it's more working with the fingers and really getting into those reflexes. So
Okay,
between massage and acupressure, but it
okay.
really has its own benefits by allowing
Hmm.
the fingers to walk up those nerve endings.
Oh,
Um, Massage is more fluid,
right,
is more to the point and getting
right, right.
and kind of holding there. Yes.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Hey, you guys. Look, I don't see any questions yet, so we're just gonna keep on rolling. I thank you so much for joining us, Miss Jeffries. I appreciate you so very much tonight. So, what is a typical day for Jean? What do you do like when you first wake up? What is it that you do? Now, tell us the time and everything. Y'all gonna look every day. Tell us the time. What is a typical day for Jean? What do you do?
You really want me to be honest, right?
I do.
Here we go. Usually about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Mhm.
Sometimes maybe a little earlier, but basically my morning starts about around 4 in the morning.
Mhm.
Wake up, first I just have to thank God for another day. I can't let a day go by without thanking Him for when I open up my eyes,
Yeah.
I know that I am blessed to
Yeah.
see a brand new day, brand new mercy. So I look forward to
Mhm.
my day. I do exercise in the morning. So whether that's yoga, whether that's cardio, whether there's some strength building, whatever that looks like. I take my time to do that, even in the colder months. I love, 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 love being outdoors. So when the spring hits, I'm outdoors. I'm either walking, jogging, running, playing tennis. I
Bike
love
riding. Let
bike
me tell you
ride.
guys,
Love my bike.
love that bike. Man, she could ride circles around. Cause let me see. I think at that time, now this has been, it's been years now. It's been maybe 3, maybe 4 years now. But you were riding. You had ridden as far as Pennsylvania. You know,
I love it. I love bike riding is
God bless you.
wonderful. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. But I love my bike. I love tennis. I love, love, love playing tennis. I love golfing. I just
That's
love being active and I love being
mm,
outdoors, and so I love to connect with people, especially women that I can encourage, what is it that you want to do? So whatever that is, if I can do it, I'll do it with you, or I'll find out more about it and get you the information. But I just
it's so
love being
awesome.
active because we have to keep moving. You
Yeah,
know,
you're right.
our
It's
bodies get
important.
older, and it's no time to be sitting around and being complacent. And we got to keep things moving. We want that metabolism to stay revved up. It keeps you youthful, it keeps you energetic. And that ties into being careful of what we're putting in our bodies. Our minds. Because all of those things can bring us down and cause us to gain weight. You can gain weight in your mind where you're holding garbage, holding stuff, holding
Let
junk
it
that
go.
doesn't serve you.
Yeah.
The food that we put in our bodies. Sometimes it really doesn't serve us. It may taste good, for the moment. It's temporary, but
Right.
if it's putting on all those extra pounds, or if it's giving us high blood pressure, or if it's causing disease, disease in our
This,
bodies,
exactly.
we have to some at some point take responsibility for what we allow to
Absolutely.
go into our bodies, our minds, our souls, our
Absolutely.
spirits, our bodies. Like you said in the beginning, our bodies is the temple of God. And we need to be more responsible with what
Yeah.
we do with our bodies. We only get one. Just
You only get one. You only get one. When you know better, do better. At least try. At least try.
and
Try to do better.
if you need help, ask for it.
Right. If you need help, or when you need help, do ask. I know very many wellness coaches, health and wellness, massage therapists. They're out there, and it's not frivolous work. Like sometimes I think we may get it in our minds that, oh, that's for I don't, and that's another one of those things. Like some people may think that that's for them, or for those that have gone through this, or have lived this certain lifestyle, that's the only, you know not so.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. You have shared so much with us, and this isn't the close of the show, but I just want to thank you so much right now. I thank you so much right now for all of your valuable information. If you are receiving anything from this, if you're learning anything from this, please get in touch with Jean Jeffreys I wrote down your Jean Jeffreys at jeanjeffreys.com, and do subscribe to my channel. See her information will be posted. All of the previous shows and everything are on Chat with Kat on YouTube. But please get in touch with this woman. And I wanted you to share a day, and you haven't finished yet, but what a day is like for you, just so we can all see that you're doing this. It's not like, and you've already stated that, you wanted to practice what you preach, and then look, instead of you just preaching it, practicing it and doing the work yourself. But this is every day. This is life. It's a lifestyle change. And we're changing, and as because we're growing older. We're growing older. I don't want to say that. I want to say something else. I can't think of it. But we're aging
Yeah.
gracefully. Thank you, God.
Yes.
aging gracefully, and it's so important to put in the time and the effort, and just like you said, taking more responsibility. I know my husband and I, we're doing always working to do that. Not perfect, and nobody will ever be, but
Yeah.
take the necessary steps. I love the fact that you have shared that yoga is for you, and it's just how you make it. It's adaptability, it's so flexible. So that's enlightening to me and intriguing. I would like to know more, but that makes me move into just in things like that. Just helps to expand your mind a little bit, and with all of that is discernment. So have some discernment with yourself, and as you've already expressed, if you're wanting to change your lifestyle and things like that, do seek your physician's opinion on that, especially if you're going through health issues and things like that, because dietary differences do matter. We want to be safe, and we want to be sound and smart, and aware. So continue with your day, Jean. Okay, you get up, you
Yeah.
pray, you exercise and stretch and all of those things. What is the first thing you're eating?
First thing I'm eating is my breakfast. I
And
eat
what's your
I eat
breakfast?
my breakfast every morning. That's either cereal or some oatmeal.
Okay.
And then maybe 2.5 to 3 hours later, I'm eating something else, fueling my body. I try to keep my body fueled throughout the day, every 2.5 to 3 hours. And then, I eat my dinner, as early as I possibly can, no later than 7 p.m.
Mhm.
But here lately, I've been even trying to eat dinner because I eat dinner with my husband, had breakfast
Mhm.
with my husband. We just love to sit down and eat together. So I try to make sure that I get that is one of my biggest meals of the day. And when I say big meal, that may be a big salad or some fish or what have you. Here lately, I've come off of some other things, and I don't want to put that out there to make anybody feel any kind of way. But I've
Right.
been eating more fruits and vegetables and
Yeah.
some fish.
Hmm.
And so then I'm winding down. Between all of that, I take care of my grandbaby, which takes a
Oh.
lot of my energy, but I love every moment of it. I praise God that I have been able to be grandma daycare, and he comes and he's here all the time. So I spend a lot of time with him. He's the joy of my life, and through that, I'm still learning. I'm
Yeah.
still able to pour into him, and I'm learning from him, even as little as
Oh,
he is. Has his own little personality.
mm-hmm.
And then, I'm doing ministry still, calling people, having prayer, reading scripture, giving words of encouragement. I've
Yeah.
been doing a women's comfort ministry to terminally ill and seriously ill women for over 20 some years now. And that's something that God has placed in me that I'll probably forever do.
Yeah.
So, even through that, I'm still doing ministry, even though I can't visit the hospices and the hospitals like we used to, but that doesn't stop me from picking up the phone or doing a Zoom
Exactly.
with somebody that needs encouragement or needs prayer or just some scripture read or what have you. So
Mhm.
through that, and then I'm mom, I'm grandmom, I'm wife, I'm
Yeah.
so still attending to my family and whatever I need to do for them. So I
Wonderful.
just I'm busy, but then I make sure that I get my sleep. So
Right, right.
I'm winding it down when I need to wind it down.
And I want to talk to you a little bit about that too. I want to find out what's your wind down routine. Not just yet, not just yet, but I want to talk about that a little bit because I need help. I need help with that. I need help with that. So I want to talk about I want to touch base about that. But what I was gonna and you also have a wonderful Facebook page as well. Um a Facebook page as well. Can you share a little bit about your Facebook page?
Yes, I have a Jean Jeffreys Facebook page. And I have a private page, but then I have also, a few groups that I'm in, and also a group that I run for women, just to encourage them or what have you.
Yeah,
Just to kind of lift women up and
yeah.
help them to know that they're not out here by themselves. With Facebook, with LinkedIn, with Instagram, with the different social
Mhm.
media platforms. In the beginning, I really was struggling with those. I got to be
Yeah.
honest. Woo,
Look, you
yeah,
and me both. I feel you.
Take a
I
lot
feel
of
you.
time.
You know.
So when I was going through my training last year, I was on there, and near the latter part and early part of this year, I kind of backed off a little bit because I needed to get some things organized, get some things
Right.
together, what have you. A lot of my clients, a lot of my students or whatever are not even on social media,
Okay.
but some of them are. So I had to come to grips with the fact that, okay, well, maybe I still need to have a presence, but that's
Hmm.
not my sole um,
Right.
purpose just to be on social media. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
really want people to get results, especially women. I really want them to be able to set goals and to really attain them and see what a difference
Hmm.
it makes in their lives when, they have that support for what they want to do, not what I want them to do, but what they want.
You right.
But I can encourage them, and I have tools. I have tools. Everything that I do, everything that I have available, they're just tools. It's nothing that
Right.
somebody, you got to do this in order to get this result. But no, here's a tool. So if you
Hmm.
can use this tool, I have it for you to, and I can offer it to you. So by all
Right.
means, I'm going to walk along with you. I'm going to walk alongside you. I'm going to encourage you. I'm going to do what I can do to help you on your journey.
All right, all right. I mean, I just wanted to share that because I'm a part of your Facebook group and I love it. I love the encouragement, all of the women, or whoever interacts, it's all, and I'm a part of several Facebook group books as well. And there is some healthful benefit to that. In some ways, sometimes I see it as, oh, it's so much going on, but you know what? Just take what you can and leave what you can, and don't even um for me, that's how I had to put it in my own mind so I don't feel so regulated and tied down to things, because I think that was keeping me from being a part of some really worthwhile groups, because I was feeling like I had to do this and I had to do that. But it doesn't have to be like that. So just to encourage everybody, just to encourage you, ma'am and sir, or queen and king, just to encourage you, they are some worthwhile, beneficial groups to be a part of. Whether you're a part of them every day, once a week, it doesn't even matter. Nobody's even checking. To tell you the truth, nobody's even checking for it like that. Nobody is really like, well, why hasn't she been on? And I know that's what I was thinking in my mind, like, oh my gosh, they're probably like, nobody's checking for you like that. Nobody's checking like that. So be a part. Yes, connect. Connect to some worthwhile groups that will pour into you, like in the ways that you like to pour out to others. And then even if that's all that you need, because sometimes you're the person who has to be poured into, and sometimes you're the person. Then sometimes it's all, it's interchanging, and that's okay. That is so okay. That is so okay. So, I mean, I just wanted to know what a day in the life of Jean is like. So, for your breakfast, you said you typically eat cereal or oatmeal, um, probably fruit. How often do you do smoothies? I'm trying to get I'm trying to get the ends on what your regimen is.
Yeah, not a lot. I don't do a lot of smoothies because of the sugar content. I'm really
Hmm.
careful with that. Years ago, I used to do a lot of smoothies. The green
Okay.
smoothies, okay, but sometimes we can go a little overboard with the smoothies because we put a lot of fruit, a lot of sugar content. We
Okay.
put the greens in there sometimes. People can really,
You can really you can really make it unhealthy.
yeah,
So,
you really can. So if you do them, be careful with them. That's, and just make sure it goes right along with what I was saying. Be careful what you're putting in your body. You probably don't want to do a smoothie, 2 and 3 times a day.
right.
You know, I like to juice. I also do some juicing. I juice my
Mhm.
vegetables.
Okay.
I love beet juice. I love apple. I love carrot. I love celery. Anything that I can put in my juicer, I love to juice. And especially in the summer months, I love to. I have a little garden that I do in the summertime.
Look
And
at
I
that.
can
She got no garden. No God. Nobody has a little garden. You maintain a garden. I haven't seen it yet, but I have seen some of your. You've posted one or two vegetables, and I'm like, I gotta get over there because you grow some big, big vegetables in your little garden.
Yeah, God is good. It's wonderful just to go out there, pick what you want, and bring it on in. It's been a blessing. I love it. It's very therapeutic too. So
I
you ever
can't
want
wait.
to try it, just start with something. If it's one thing,
Uh-huh.
just start trying to grow something on your own. It's so rewarding.
Awesome, awesome. And you already shared with us about your wonderful and awesome grandson. I'm so like just happy and pleased that you look because if he's running around, so that means you're running around. So that means you're running around. I've got to get moving myself. You're encouraging me. You're encouraging me. I was just telling one of the groups that I'm in that I was making confessions or telling my confessions to my 11-year-old. I'm like, I gotta get out. This don't make no sense. It's time for me to get moving. I'm like, yeah. So I do have to get moving, and I don't. I calm down a lot in the winter months. I'm not, and then especially with COVID, I'm like,
No
but I'm,
excuse.
I'm over that. I'm over that. It's just the cold. Now it's cold. I'm
Okay,
blaming the cold.
we can
I'm
find it,
blaming the cold.
but movement is important. Movement
Yeah.
is important. A lot of people have been sedentary, especially with the COVID, and
Mhm.
in the long run, it's not going to benefit you.
Right, right. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. I hear you. So let me see. There are a couple of questions that I typically ask. And I did not bring my. I'm good. I did not bring up. But tell us your why. Now you have been doing this for such a, and this is you. Like you are. This is your brand, right? I always hashtag you are your brand because that's truly what each of us are pretty much. When you find that thing that's just close to your heart, and you would do it for free, and you probably do it mostly for free, but it has nothing to do with money. But tell us your why, for why you do what it is you do. You're so dynamic at it too. The kudos to you. You're so awesome and wonderful at it. So why is it that you're such a go-getter for health and for wellness and all of those things? Was there one, like, I don't know, pinnacle incident or circumstance that just made it click for you, like, oh, okay, this is what I want to do? Was there anything like that?
Well, basically, like I said, I've been doing it for quite some time, but I think
Mhm.
earlier on in my life, I realized that what I was seeing was not where I wanted to go and where I wanted to end up.
Mhm.
Um, and I decided way back, I mean, years ago, that I needed to do something now for myself if I wanted to live a vibrant, energetic, and happy life when I got older. I saw people around me, what was happening. I saw as I was, going around to different places. I used to go around with my mom a lot when she was alive to different hospitals and things like that, and nursing homes and what have you. I saw in my family, I saw in my neighborhood
Yeah.
what was going on with people. And I saw that once people got to a certain age, how they kind of just gave up and blamed
Mhm.
everything on age. Like, it's no point in me doing anything else.
Right.
It's over once you reach 50, and, all
Mhm.
of this weight and all of this,
It
sickness and disease. And,
becomes you.
yeah, this
Mhm.
is what you have to accept. This is just how it is. You can't do any better. I just kind of looked at all of those things and decided earlier on that
Mhm.
I wanted better for myself so that I could be better for my family, for my friends.
To
Because
be around
I
you.
have my philosophy is when you do better, everybody benefits.
Yeah.
So, if
That's
I was
powerful.
able to take care of my health a little better, and we just never know what's going on in our bodies. We just
Right.
we just never know. Some things we just do not have control over, you know,
Mhm.
but some things we do.
We do.
Some
And
things
those
we
things
do.
that we
And
do,
those
yeah.
things that we do, we need to take responsibility, and we need to be accountable
Yeah.
first accountable to God, because he tells
Mhm.
us to present our body as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto him. For this is our reasonable service. So we must be
Mhm.
reasonable about the things that we do to our bodies. And when I
Mhm.
say body, I'm always including the mind right along
Yeah,
with it.
definitely.
Yeah, so and then my heart for people.
Yeah.
I've always, I guess, had a have a servant's attitude where, I'm always willing to serve others and make sure that everybody is okay. I think that was instilled in me as a child. How I was there, helping to raise my brothers and sisters at a very, very, very young age. And so I've always, I guess, had a maternal kind of instinct there where I've kind of taking charge and taking care of
Mhm.
people. So it brings me great joy when I see others thrive. It brings me great joy when I see others happy. It brings me great joy when I see others healthy and energetic and able to just smile. That's
Right.
one of my logos. Keep smiling, you know. And when you can really be a part of that and a part of allowing somebody the opportunity to know that it's okay wherever they are, that they can do better, and you are able to help them to reach a
That's
point where
awesome.
they want to go, then I'm all for it. I'm in it. I'm in it with you.
That's awesome. That's what a part of this platform is all about. Just so you guys, because you're not going to get this when you call Miss Jean and make the appointment, and even when you're in classes and groups, you're not going to get this. You're getting to learn a little bit about what makes this woman tick. Why does she do what she do? And that's a part of what this platform is to like show the brightness of you and how it shines through, the passion that you're working in, which is hardly work for the most part, which is hardly work, because it's love, and it's a labor of love, and it's something that you do, just like I said earlier, you would do it for free, and half the time you not even, it is that way. So that's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. Anthony has a question. How are you practicing hand yo massage for your clients during the pandemic? And we kind of went over that a little bit. Thank you. We kind of went over that a little bit. And tell me what your massage is.
Well,
But the,
yeah,
I'm
your
sorry. The first question is, how are you doing it now during the pandemic? With clients. I think you said you're just opening your practice back up slowly, with things calming down a little bit. You're slowly opening back up, right?
yes. Well, your massage basically is about restorative stretch,
Okay.
relaxation,
Mhm.
meditation, and touch. So with the pandemic, I have not been doing the live touch part in studio, but
Okay.
I still have been doing yoga massage practice online through
Okay.
Zoom, where people can come on. And in fact, I did a restorative yoga class, which included some yoga massage on this past Monday. And that has to do with being on your mat with bolsters, with blocks, with whatever props to get you into a comfortable and restorative position in order
Mhm.
to allow your body to relax and go into a deep relaxation. And also allow your parasympathetic and your sympathetic nervous systems to kind of balance out, because a lot of times we're on
Right. All over the place.
yeah, so just to allow your body to come down to a state of total and deep relaxation. So the way I practice it now is basically online when we're back fully in studio, or as I also offer that in home to certain of my
Okay.
clients that
Like
I'll go to the
individual.
home, right, and also massage to just certain clients, especially those that are immobile, or my seniors, where they can't get out. So I would go to their homes and offer your massage or massage and reflex.
Oh, wow. Look, and let me tell you, your voice is calm as well. Your voice is calm and soothing as well. So you're definitely in the right field, because you just had this calm and soothing tone to your voice that kind of like, okay, what move like, well, okay, I'm just going to do it because I'm relaxed already. I'm just relaxed from listening to you. Okay. So what is your favorite food? What is your favorite food? your favorite go-to, I don't know. Let's say your favorite snack. What would be your favorite snack? Because you're one who, I won't say you're I won't say you're picky, but you're one you have your do's and your don'ts for snack food. So what is your choice snack food that you kind of go to regularly, or on a daily basis?
Well, you asked about my favorite.
What's your favorite?
My favorite is popcorn.
Okay,
love,
awesome.
I love my popcorn. Sometimes
Right?
I love it too much. So what I
Mhm.
have to do is just put myself a little portion in a little baggie, and I limit
I
myself
started doing that. I had to start doing that too. Like, you know what? Because chips are not my friend. So I had to put a little bit in the bag.
a little bit, put a little bit. I have to really measure it. I mean, I really measured in a measuring cup, and I put them in a little baggie, and I'm like, this is all you can have. But
Yeah,
that's my go-to snack. I love my popcorn.
popcorn. Now, just plain popcorn, kettle corn, popcorn,
Any kind
plain
of popcorn
popcorn.
except the caramel, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
the sugar, the calories, and everything. So,
Yeah. It's hard.
anytime. Yeah, I like popcorn too. It's not my first. It's not my first choice, but I'm happy to know. I know many people who do.
And I do like my like celery and cucumbers.
Yeah.
I do like those too to snack on because
Mm,
sometimes I just want to crunch, you know?
right.
I just want to crunch. So when I can satisfy that crunch, the
Hmm.
cucumbers and celery or carrot may do it. So
It's
I'm
all
good.
about that crunch. It's all about the crunch. I feel you on that. Let me see. What's mine? My favorite is Chex, and I just shared it with one of my health groups that I'm in. Chex peanut butter. It is peanut butter, like Chex cereal, just eating it dry like that. That satisfied a crunch for me. And I might add something in it. I don't know. I may add some. I like dried cranberries too. And
Oh,
see, I'm a salad girl. I go overboard with salads, and that's one of the things I put in my salad. So how will you look? Do you go overboard with salads? And I just want to know. I just want to know. It's not like everybody wants to know, but I just want to know, how are you with salads? I love salads.
well, sometimes I can go overboard, but for the most part, I'm pretty good with the salads, and that
Mhm.
was something that I just learned. I just had to learn to do that because I would want to. I would just pile everything on my salad. But I'm eating salad though, so I'm good.
So
Um,
I'm healthy.
yeah,
I
right,
don't
right.
eat
Total
all
mess.
of this stuff in it.
So now I am very cautious with what
Mhm.
I put in my salad. Sometimes I still put a little more in there than I basically maybe should.
Mhm.
But for the most part, I do good with my salads. In fact, I can just sit there and eat some lettuce, you know, or some lettuce with some uh, green, anything green like
Yeah.
kale or some spinach or what have you, and I can just sit there and eat that. Put a little.
Awesome. And see, now for me, I could do tomatoes. I remember I remember growing up, and I don't know, this could have been due to lack of funds or what. I don't know. But I remember growing up getting my hair straightened with that hot comb. I'm telling my age a little bit. That's okay. I don't care. That's okay because mama looked all right. But and I would eat a tomato. I would eat tomatoes, kind of like we eat apples. I would eat tomatoes. And today, I could eat a tomato salad. It was nothing on it, was something on it. It doesn't matter. So kind of like you like lettuce. I was just saying that's how I am with tomatoes. I can just eat them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I just love them. How many times on your venture, and you may not have even told yourself no, but how many times in building your business rather, did you ever like want to quit or feel like giving up? And what are some things that you can share with us, some encouragement to share with us on just keeping going? What did you do to keep going?
Oh well, just as recent as last year. Like, I like Lord, do I need to? And he clearly told me, no, you are going to keep
Yeah.
going. Right.
You are not closing down shop, boo.
Yeah, I think, I was like, okay, so is it time for me to just chill out, and just be, and help
Mhm.
raise my grandbaby and just be fine with that. I don't have to, try to help anybody do anything. I don't have to, I just can close shop totally. I can shut
Mhm.
everything down.
Right.
And then and I really went into prayer about that. I really had to ask the Lord, what am I supposed to be doing?
Right.
Especially when COVID came in here like a
Mhm.
whirlwind and just
Mhm.
started shutting everything down. I'm like,
Shutting down.
what am I
Mhm.
supposed to do? So, and I was
Mhm.
going to be okay either way. I had convinced myself that I was going to be
Right.
okay. I had to shut everything down and never did anything anymore. Just
Like,
exist.
I'm gonna be all right. I'm
I'm
gonna be all right.
I'm going to be trying to convince myself. So, yeah, really had to pray about that, and in that's when all of the training and everything with the yoga came through, and
Okay.
Zoom just kind of blew up, and I was able to get on Zoom and still do some things, and then.
Mhm.
Lord and behold, most of my offerings now I can do through Zoom. So the
Okay.
technology has really benefited me in that aspect. It has benefited others also because now they have access to me
Right.
through Zoom. So just felt like, wow, this is a lot. This is a
It's
lot.
a lot.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
this is a lot. And so where and like I wasn't alone. I wasn't by myself. A lot of
Right.
people had that question, and some people did give up. I had some colleagues who just kind of threw in the towel with some things.
Mhm.
But it wasn't God's plan for me. So
Mhm.
he clearly showed me that I needed to keep going. And sometimes I had to do like David did, just encourage myself.
Right.
They
Mhm.
know you in this, it's not really all about you. It's about all of
Uh-huh.
those that you can help, all of those that still need your help, all of those that can benefit. I'm not going to be able to help the entire world. I'm not going to be able to save the world, anything. But
Right.
those that God sends my way, I
Mhm.
I need to be available. I need to be equipped.
Yeah.
I need to be skilled in order to be able to help people to reach where they need to go during their lifetime. We none of us going to live forever. Sometimes I look at that as real good news. Um,
Right.
but we have to realize that we're not going to live forever, but we want to be the best that we can be while we're here on earth. And we want to live happy,
Exactly.
healthy, and whole. And
Mhm.
not only for ourselves, but for others. And that's what keeps me going. And every
Mhm.
time I even get a little low or little, discouraged, something always happens. Somebody
Mhm.
calls, somebody does something. The Lord
Mhm.
shows me it's always something that gives me a little push to say, you got to keep going. So,
Right. Well, all right. I mean, you know what? And that just goes to show, just for anybody who may be having second guessing themselves, or thinking that it's the end, or just wanting to quit because maybe you're in a rough spot or something like that, or things are a little challenging. Pray about it,
yeah,
think about it, go into kind of think outside your box, because if you weren't thinking about other things to do in some way, shape, or form, that you weren't thinking Zoom, but some revelation started taking place, and only those things only start taking place when we start thinking, when we start praying, and then things just start happening. Things Our minds get expanded, and things just start happening. So just for that person out there who may be like, I'm sick and tired and I don't know what to do, hang in there, keep praying about, especially in a business venture or a program or organization that is very beneficial, and but it's really tough. And it is, things are, they're still tough. Things are still changing. I think we've learned so many things throughout this whole season of change and flexibility. But one of the things that for sure is flexibility, and thinking outside of your box, not being so judgmental about things. So what was that? One, two. That was three things. That was three things that I learned, and then talking with my friends, my peers, and things like that. Those are definitely like at the top of the list. You've got to be flexible. Um, and go, well, roll with the punches, or just not go with the flow, and then make it yours. Make it yours. Take the opportunity to make it how you want it to be, or how, fashion it the way that you need it to be, so that it'll work to the best, ability that it will. So that's awesome, and that's wonderful, because you were able to reach out to people, and then they themselves were able to reach back out to you. This wonderful thing, this wonderful what streaming, Zoom, StreamYard, and all of the different platforms that we have now on social media. And it's still growing. I don't think it's gonna stop. You got house party, and that might be old now. I don't know, but it was kind of new to me. But keep on reinventing yourself, and thinking differently. Be flexible to what it is that is your call to do. If this is your calling, if you're in your calling and God told you to do it, then you got to do it. You got to do it. Just pray.
Yes,
Pray.
yes. And I do want to encourage your audience also. If there is someone on here who just is at wit's end, or just unclear about what it is that you need to do, or maybe you don't even know the steps to take. Maybe you do know what you want to do, but you don't know the steps to take. Maybe you've been thinking about, something that, God has placed on your heart to do, but you just don't know where to begin. That's what I do. That's, God has placed us here, people here to help you. And I have seen, even through this COVID, where some of my clients have restarted their businesses. They've gone and reached back to things that they have put aside. They have, started to love themselves more. They started to exercise their faith in God more. They started to pray more. They started to, be willing to let go of those limiting beliefs that they had, that they couldn't do this, or what others would think about them. It's just so much, so much. So, if you want to thrive, if you still want to do some of the things in your lifetime that you just put aside, and you need some help, let's connect. Call me. Let's get going. Let's get moving. Look, what you waiting for?
Indeed.
Come on now.
Indeed. Look what she say. What you waiting for? Jean Jeffreys at jeanjeffreys.com. That is her website. Will you let us know? We're wrapping up now. What are the classes and the schedule? Are you taking new? Would it be new clients? Are you taking new clients right now? Tell us about that.
Yes, well, I'm taking new clients for my coaching and for yoga online. I won't start taking new clients for a little bit now for massage and in studio body work. Um, but I do, it's funny you said you do what you love, even if you don't get paid for it. I have been offering early morning yoga classes for the last couple months. And for this month of February, I'm offering the chair yoga on Mondays at 6 a.m. and the gentle vinyasa and meditation on Thursday mornings at 6 a.m. free of charge. I call them my karma classes. So you can come, go on my website. You can go to the events page, just click on the link, get registered. The karma classes are free of charge, no charge to you at all. I just want to make yoga accessible to as many as possible, especially in our community, recognizing Black History Month. And if you'd like to give a donation, fine. It is not mandatory and it is not required. Just want to expose as many as I can to the
All
practice
right.
of yoga.
Awesome. So y'all hear that? Free yoga classes right now. Do you have an end date for that? Or it'll just be posted? It'll just be posted.
I'm doing it through February.
Okay. To the
Not
end of
sure
February.
if how I'm gonna extend it yet. I've been doing
Okay.
it for a couple months now. So,
And
and
that's Mondays at 6 and Thursday at 6. It's
I'll
chair yoga Monday.
Yoga Monday. And then I did a restorative on this past Monday, and I'm going to offer that again this Monday coming, restorative
Okay.
in the evening at 7 p.m. Restorative allows your body to get into a deep, deep relaxation. It's really just a couple asanas, a couple postures, but you get into those postures and you hold them for an extended period of time, allowing your body to heal itself.
Awesome.
As posted will be posted on my website also, and those are $10.
So, do you need any special equipment to take part or participate in any of those classes that you just shared?
Well, basically, just a yoga mat, a couple yoga blocks. If you don't have blocks, you can use some really thick books.
Mhm.
If you have a yoga bolster, that's fine. If not, we use pillows.
Okay.
So basically, we can pull from whatever you have at home.
Mhm.
The blocks and the also blankets, maybe a blanket or two, a large towel, like maybe a yoga
Okay.
strap. So there are different props that you can use, but we can always find something. You can find something around your home
Something
that
around the house.
right. Props are like your little assistants. Some people use them and some people don't. So
Okay, awesome, awesome. So I pray that everybody got that great information that you will be hitting up Miss Jean Jeffreys for those classes right there. And we'll be waiting for the date that your massages will be open back up. And fill in those classes, you guys, fill in those classes. So can you share with us how to get in touch with you? How can people get in touch with you concerning your services? Should they have an email concerning, I don't know, information? How can we get in touch with you?
yes, you can actually send an email if you'd like to info at Jean Jeffreys, JeanJeff as in Frank, Reys, info at Jean Jeffreys. You can email me there with any questions or if you'd like to connect, set up an appointment, consultation. We can do, I do complimentary consultations. And also, if you want to take any of the classes, you can just go on my website. My phone number is 410-913-9105. The quickest way probably to get to me is through the email.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Well, you know what? There don't seem to be any other questions. I thank you so much for joining us on tonight. We went over time a little bit, but it has been a pleasure. Let me tell you. I'm excited and I'm so thankful that you were able to carve out a little bit of time for us on tonight. And it had to be tonight because you're all booked up. You're all booked up for the rest of March and April. So I'm so thankful that we were able to connect and find an opening for you to join us and share with us your awesome business, your attitude, everything. It's so gracious and it's so humble, and I'm so thankful to have this connection. I really am. Thank you for joining us. I don't know, there aren't any other questions. So did you have anything else you wanted to leave with us, Jean? Anything?
I just want to tell everybody to just continue to be encouraged. Thank you so much, Kat, for opening up this platform. It's needed. I want you also to be encouraged. Keep doing what you're doing. Somebody is benefiting, somebody is being blessed. So, you yourself, I want you to be encouraged. And whatever I can do to be a blessing to anyone who's listening today, or your family or friends, feel free to reach out, even if it's just with a question, something that you need answered. And if I can help you, I will. So God bless you. Thank you all. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep loving the Lord. God bless you.
Amen. All right. Well, that's a wrap for us. That's it. We're gonna leave on that note. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Place your comments if you still have questions. Place them in chat with Kat. Don't forget to subscribe. Look, and before I forget, this whole thing is sponsored by Fiverr. You guys check out Fiverr. They have a bunch of freelance gig workers and all classes and things of that nature. You can get your logos, get your t-shirts, your hats, and all of those things, cartoon work done. We've had business cards done, letterheads. I mean, it's open. So go ahead, touch my link and go on to Fiverr. Check it out if you need any of those services. I thank y'all for joining on tonight. Subscribe to Chat with Kat, and I will see you guys on Monday. Next week, our guest is Sharon Mathis on Monday, and then we have Tiffany Barnes on Tuesday. Look, Sharon Mathis will be coming to us with her JoJo's oil for your scalp when it's not, it ain't acting right. My hair not, she's got the stuff. She's got the stuff. So come on, show up for us Monday. Show up for us Monday. And Tiff is gonna come on Wednesday. I'm sorry, did I on Wednesday, on Wednesday, next Wednesday, to talk to us about Kingdom Connections. And she has an awesome uh event coming up that she's going to share with us about. But you guys have a great night. I love you so much. We want you to be blessed and live well. Have a great night. Bye, y'all. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Jean. I love you. 1 second.